FAMU Law helps our community in many ways, and one way is through fellowship programs. Joining us now is student Derrick Gaiter to tell us about the fellowship that he's a part of. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
What is the name of your fellowship program?
The Justice John Paul Stevens Public Interest Fellowship. So the Justice John Paul Stevens Public Interest Fellowship is dedicated to promoting public interest and social justice values in the next generation of American lawyers. The program is designed to essentially sponsor students in their quest to have internships that are unpaid in the summer that are devoted in the public interest sector. And so this was an opportunity for me to split my summer between the Federal Public Defender's Office in West Palm Beach and the State Attorney's Office in Miami-Dade County. And there I was able to see both sides of the coin when it comes to litigation. I mean, I had a myriad of experiences that allowed me to define what my purpose would be in the public interest sector as an attorney one day. But really the foundation strikes to the heart of Justice John Paul Stevens, which is his dedication to the next generation means that when we are training a group of people to make sure that the effectiveness and the dynamic of the justice system is upheld, then we're doing our job by instilling public interest as the core component of what justice is all about in America.
So what type of law would you like to practice?
Most immediately, I want to do criminal litigation, criminal law work. But I see myself within the next 5-8 years after that, exploring art law. I'm inspired by art robbery, art theft. And so to hopefully one day possibly specialize in that on the federal level would be a dream come true.
Come through, intellectual property attorney.
Absolutely.
And so how has your work with the program assisted you with your future vision of yourself?
Well, litigation experience. I think being able to be a legal intern at the federal and the state level within the same summer showed me there are really different rules to the game and to be flexible. So in employing those kind of soft skills of flexibility and listening ability, you learn how to advocate and you learn what the judge's sensibilities are so that you can make the best case for your client's interest.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And your experience at the law school so far has been a good one?
A good one, great, rigorous, all of the above.
When will you graduate?
May 2023.
Congratulations
Thank you so
on
much.
this journey, and thank you so much for sharing your experience with the fellowship.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Fellowship programs are used to help the community as well as help law students gain important hands-on legal experience.